Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olu and today we are going to be watching Star Trek Discovery Season 1 Episode 6 and the name of the episode is Lethe. And so let's get into the video. Where is this?
Live long and prosper, Ambassador Sarek.
Oh, it's Sarek.
And you, Adjunct Fluter.
Sarek.
May I inquire as to the nature of our diplomatic mission?
Allow me to be diplomatic and ask that you do not.
Oh. I love the ship though.
2 more laps before breakfast. You've done 10. You still need to shave 6.5 seconds off of your time. They matter if you're ever gonna make captain.
In my experience, that when I
So she's like training to be a captain. It's like the
in intelligence and personality, we may want to focus on those attributes.
Everyone applying to the command training program will be smart. Personality doesn't count.
That's just something people with no personality say. To know it means you absolutely have a personality.
She does that sometimes. She's like a wall.
See your path. Stay on it. Reach your destination. Cadet to captain. Just like that. What's it gonna be, Tilly?
Okay. Oh. Is this like a simulation?
Where do you hail from, soldier?
Seattle. Clear.
Oh yeah, so it's specialties war, right?
We didn't miss much there.
Yeah,
Should dive
that's
out
a
at the
specialty.
academy on our way to the moons of Grace.
High low.
Whoa.
Mission success. Hologram battle simulation complete.
Your mother was a teacher, right?
Yeah.
24 kilometers outside Seattle, which makes you not exactly from Seattle. I do my homework. Think I'll let just anyone walk on my ship?
No, sir.
So that you lie about being from Seattle?
22, sir. Looks like I may be the one who needs to get his eyes fixed. Captain, out of respect.
Don't apologize for excellence.
Oh, 36 kills?
You offering me a slot, Captain?
Well, I figure I've seen you fly. My last chief of security and I went through a lot together.
So I was gonna be the chief security of the ship?
I'd be honored to serve on the Discovery.
According to our flight plan, we should be arriving momentarily.
What the? Why did you just inject that into your skin?
Our course has changed.
Oh, what is that?
You know the actual nature of my mission.
This mission does not reflect true Vulcan ideology.
What the? What? You just
Your
wanna...
fascination with humans can no longer be tolerated. Humans are inferior. My sacrifice will be a
So you're telling me you're a racist, huh? Really? That's how I see it.
and withdraw from the failed
You're just gonna blew yourself
known
up like
as
that?
the
Oh
Federation.
my God. That's crazy. You just blow up the ship because you don't want Vulcan and human to mate. I don't know, what is that supposed to mean? Like, just like, oh my God.
New guy, 3 o'clock. Lieutenant Ash Tyler. Scuttlebutt is he took out 6 Klingon warriors in hand-to-hand combat when he and the captain escaped that bird.
Oh, so they're gonna be a thing.
Kind of feel like it makes him hotter.
So everyone is like simping for him?
Please sit down.
I'm Cadet Sylvia Tilly. This is my mentor, Michael.
You're Michael Burnham.
Yeah?
You probably can't believe everything you hear.
I tend to assess people in the here and now.
Just shake his hand.
Crazy kids.
She's Vulcan, literally.
You okay?
Yes. No.
Okay, can she like sense what is his name? Sirach?
My mind
I
to
need
your
the
mind.
name. Sarik or Sarik. Yeah, Sarik.
My
That's the
thoughts
name.
to your thoughts.
Sarik. And she like seeing it through his eyes or like his memory or something. Oh, she's in his mind.
Can't let them do this to her. She has worked her whole life for this. She's excelled.
The Vulcan Expeditionary Group has rated her abilities as insufficient and rendered their decision.
Is she supposed to like go on the Vulcan expedition? So she was never chosen because she was human. Oh, that's why she was assigned to, what is it called? The Federation.
What are you doing
Can you
here?
see her?
This is my mind.
Oh.
You brought me here.
Leave now!
Oh. Just kicked that. It just kicked. Yeah, kicked that out of his mind.
It's okay, Burnham. You're in sickbay.
What's the matter with her?
I have no idea. Nothing shows up on any of her scans.
It's not me, it's Sarek. He's in trouble.
How'd you know that?
I share part of his Katra, his eternal life force.
It's like a Vulcan soul.
How can you share soul with Eric? You're not Vulcan.
He believed I could serve as humanity's potential.
It's like a breach for Vulcan and human because she was. Oh.
They didn't want humans in their culture. They tried to stop him by killing me. They bombed the learning center where I was educated.
Vulcans tried to murder you.
Renegade Vulcans, a small faction, and they didn't try.
Yeah, that's what happened in episode. Is it episode 2? Yeah, episode 2.
But this is different. I can feel him slipping away. I don't think this is a conscious effort on his.
He's dying.
He might be dying.
Yeah.
Captain. Please. Captain, help me find him.
I'm told that the Vulcans were secretly invited to a meeting with 2 independent Klingon houses in an attempt to forge an alliance to end the war.
Klingons don't normally send party invitations.
Indeed. Sarek was chosen to vet the legitimacy of their claims. He's demonstrated a unique ability to forge relationships with races that do not follow logic-based ideas.
And that's why he took Michael in, because he's like open-minded.
Illogical mess. So where is the ambassador right now?
Lost in a nebula near Uridia.
I'll go get him.
Absolutely not. There are protocols to be followed, Captain.
You can tell the Vulcans they're welcome. I'm happy to clean up their mess. Discovery out.
Why would you crush it like that? You're supposed to like open it like this. It has like 2 leaves, but like you crushed it like that.
How are you feeling?
I still sense Sarek, but it's growing erratic. I think he's getting worse.
Don't worry, we'll get him back.
Captain, scanners detect no signs of the ambassador's ship. The nebula's radioactive gases are rendering our sensors inoperative.
We'll send out probes. Scan sector by sector.
Considering the size of the nebula, that method could take months.
Someone has to go in.
Now that's my kind of crazy. You're talking about building a synthetic mind meld augment. Groovy.
I'm guessing from your reaction that modifying this neural enhancer is a viable method to achieve what I need.
Sure. I gotta say, this Katra stuff is way cool.
So he's just trying to like do like something to connect them together.
I can sense that Sarek is unconscious. I want to use this mind meld to wake him up.
There's one wrinkle, though. Radioactive interference from the nebula is gonna diffuse your signal.
So she has to like go in.
Strong enough connection with Sarek from out here.
So we take the Discovery inside the nebula and get closer to him.
Oh, bad idea.
Guess what happens if we mix those cosmic gases with our concentration of mycelium spores we have on board?
Poof. Exactly, explosion.
Oh, you'd have to fly into that soup with nothing but hope and a prayer. Are you really that crazy? Good to know.
Exactly, she is that crazy.
I'd like Cadet Tilly. She's smart.
Yeah, she is really, really smart.
We'll get it. And you need a pilot who can fly you through that storm and...
Don't tell me the new guy.
Bring her back in one piece.
Not a scratch.
I'm talking about her.
Cadet Wells, please report.
Why her though? Like, I don't get that. I still think about that. Like, why do you choose her for? I don't know. But we are going to get the result, and I said result. We're gonna get to the end of the matter why you chose Michael. But like, I don't see people being mad at like the movie. I think
incoming transmission from Admiral Cornwell.
Anyways,
transfer it to my quarters.
Because I like
That
it.
won't do, sir.
What do you mean that won't do?
Her cruiser just dropped out of warp, and she's requesting permission to land.
Is it the Admiral?
You launched an unauthorized rescue mission using a convicted mutineer, not to mention a POW who has barely had time to recover. Can you even trust this guy?
Yes, Admiral. I checked him out.
You cannot treat Discovery like it's your own fiefdom. Is it true what I heard about Lieutenant Stamets? He engaged in eugenic manipulation?
He got the spore drive working again. He saved the ship and the crew.
I appreciate that, Gabriel. But there are rules.
Rules are for admirals.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? What's really going on?
I came to see my friend.
Why don't we stop talking like Starfleet officers, Cat, and start talking like friends?
Hey, where's that old Burnham bluster, huh? Badass lady is always pushing me to be the best I can be.
You know where Sarek's mind is? Where his dying thoughts have taken him? To me.
I mean, that's kind of beautiful.
No.
Yeah, like, there's like a regret.
The Vulcans could coexist as equals. But I ended up being his greatest disappointment.
Exactly, like there's a regret.
Rejected from
in
the
his mind,
expeditionary
like
group.
it's something is trying to hide because like
My failure
it took that out of his mind. So I don't know why. What is it I did?
Good to go? Provided this thing doesn't fry your brain. Now, if the bio reading shows something weird...
They will, Sarah.
How do I know if I should put you out?
Don't. No matter what the sensors say.
Thrive in the Vulcan service.
I'm sorry, Sarek. You were wrong to believe in me.
I recall to experience a book exchange, an ancient human ritual.
This gift comes
Oh,
with...
that's the book she gave her, and then she gave it to Tilly.
There's Sarek. He's talking to the Expeditionary Group Director.
Why are you doing this?
I told you before, you're not welcome here.
You called me here. Your Katra pulled me. I can help you like you helped me. Give me a chance. Please.
You will fail.
What's happening back there?
I don't know.
Then wake her up!
Well, she said not to.
She said not to wake her up. Don't do it.
Nothing like a single malt, straight from the motherland. Decisions you've been making recently have been troubling.
Well, war doesn't provide too many opportunities for niceties.
You're pushing this crew.
Well, I'm not sure the Klingons would agree.
I'm not talking about your record. I'm talking about you. I don't think you've been the same since Burnham.
Yeah, because it blew up his whole crew and then he was alive.
Less than a week ago, you were being tortured. Now you're back in the chair. How do you feel about that?
Is he okay? Like, you just like keep going and keep going and keep going because you're gonna burn out. You need time to rest, you need time to think about what happened, you need time
15 minutes.
to like, what is it called?
Which other things?
You know, analyze your own emotion, okay? Oh, she just took out the badge? What's going on?
Why is he thinking of your failure? Where's the logic in that? I've been close to death. Right up next to it. You don't think about who's failed you. None of that matters. You think about who you love, what you wish you'd done differently.
Oh, maybe he thought he did something wrong to Michael. It wasn't because of Michael being the disappointment. It was just like him being the disappointment. That's it. Because he couldn't fight for her to get to the Vulcan expedition thingy.
I'm going back in.
She cannot thrive in the Vulcan service.
He continues to demonstrate an inability to learn.
What are you hiding? don't you want me to see? Is it really worth dying over?
Disappointed. He felt the betrayal from himself, not from his
Failure in this day. I will show you.
The Expeditionary Group has examined Graduate Burnham's application with great interest.
Your hesitation is to do with her nature?
Certainly her nurture is unquestionable.
I have created in her a being of exquisite logic.
An accomplishment you have achieved not once but twice. Your ward Michael and your son Spock.
Oh, Spock.
He's not yet begun his studies
Because
at the Science
he
Academy.
gave the
Upon
Spock
completion, he will apply
to
to the
Spock.
Vulcan Expeditionary Group, and then there will be not one, but two non-Vulcans in its ranks.
Oh, because Spock is like
half
half human, half Vulcan, so that's why they don't want like two humans in the Vulcan expedition. So it's like you have to choose one.
I will accept one.
Do you
So he chose.
ask me to make an impossible choice?
So he chose Spock instead of Michael.
You chose Spock over me, didn't you?
Spock went against my wishes and joined Starfleet over
Yeah.
the Vulcan Expeditionary Group.
I always forget about that.
Choice I made.
Instead, you made me believe I failed you. You manipulated me. Do you have any idea what living with that lie did to me?
It was always, it felt the regret
I failed you,
and then the
Michael
shame
Burnham.
of lying to her, like she was supposed to be the one, and then because she's human, and there's like, oh, you have to like choose one between Spock and her. So he chose Spock. At the end of the day, Spock didn't go to the Vulcan expedition. He went to Starfleet, just like Michael.
My thoughts to your thoughts.
Wake up, Sarek. Tell us where you are.
Press it faster. Yeah.
I got his transponder.
Wow, look at the scars on his back. You try to kill her? I don't know, girl. You gotta run away from men like that. That man has PTSD. Something is wrong. He has PTSD. He needs to be evaluated. Like something is wrong.
I have ignored the signs, but I can't anymore. The truth is, you are not the man I used to know.
Cat.
Now I see. It's worse than I even thought. Your behavior is pathological. That's what tonight was, right? Trying to get me to back off?
So he slept with her so she can back off. Oh.
I can't leave Starfleet's most powerful weapon in the hands of a broken man.
Yeah, he has PTSD. He needs an evaluation or something.
He'll live. Dr. Culver says he can't meet the Klingons in this condition. Even if the Federation wanted to step in, they couldn't
What
get
are you
there.
thinking about?
Admiral.
I know what I'm thinking about. What are you thinking about? I think it's gonna do something weird. It's gonna give the Klingon the coordinate to the Admiral's ship, so they're gonna take her instead of Sarek.
I do want to thank you, sir. You didn't have to mount this rescue mission for Sarek.
I didn't do it for him. So I'd like to make it official. There's a post waiting for you on the bridge. Science specialist. Don't even think about saying no.
I accept.
Exactly.
I'm grateful to serve under a captain like you.
But I don't think the captain. I think he has an agenda. He has something going on. Okay.
What do you recall of your rescue? Of what transpired between us?
I was unconscious, was I not?
You know what happened. You could talk to me about it. That's what families do.
Technically, we are not related.
You can do better.
You are trying to gaslight her so she could forget. No.
We'll have this conversation one day, Father. I don't want to ruin your career. But when I return, we'll talk about how you stepped down.
May fortune favor the bold, Admiral. Good luck with your negotiation.
Oh, so she's going willingly? I thought I was gonna do. Wait. Why that face? What do you do?
shaving off my time.
I gave you bad advice.
Exactly.
There are a million ways to get to the
You
cafeteria.
can take your own route.
Find
Don't
your
follow
own.
what she did.
I have.
How's your Vulcan dad?
Stubborn and impenetrable. As always.
Just like you.
All my life, the conflict inside me has been between logic and emotion. But now it's my emotions that are fighting. I think about him and I want to cry. But I have to.
Are we gonna see Spock in this movie? In this series, actually?
But I want to love. And I'm hurt, but there's hope. What is this?
He's just being human.
Me, I think like Vulcans are like, I'm just gonna say Vulcans are autistic in my mind. Yeah, that's how I say Vulcans. Okay? There's gonna be a relationship between both of them.
Greetings from the United Federation of Planets.
Also, she
Unfortunately,
went
Ambassador
really-
Sarek is
I
unable
thought
to
Walker
attend.
was gonna
I'm Admiral
do something
Cornwell
weird,
and
but
will
like he
speak in
did
his
not.
place.
I think she went with it.
We are certain it will be.
Whoa, they just killed.
I look forward to meeting you. And
Oh shit. You just
It was a
switched to
trap,
English.
sir.
That
The
means
Klingons have
you
taken
meant,
the
you
Admiral.
meant business.
Their ships are en route to enemy space now.
Shall I notify Starfleet Command? Ask for orders.
Why?
In the past,
But like
we
she's your
have engaged
friend.
in alternative thinking on
Oh, I know. Like she's trying to like take your job away, but like she's your friend.
Starfleet
Why would
can't
you
afford to
tell
listen to
Sulu to
Discovery.
like
She's
direct
bigger than all of us.
all the
So
reports
ordered, we will
to
try and rescue the
Starfleet
Admiral
Command?
without
Why?
authorization.
What are you
We'll
doing?
hail Starfleet now, sir.
Oh my god, I think this man has PTSD. I think that was like, I think Loker has PTSD because like you can tell there's like something going on with him. He needs to go into a therapy. I say therapy. He needs to go to therapy. Yeah, it needs to go to therapy. Like something is wrong with Loker, you know. And so this episode, Saruk almost died because of the by the Vulcan extremists, because they don't want it's trying to integrate the alliance between humans and Vulcan, and they don't want that because like when in the episode, Michael was like talking about like when she was really young, they blew up it was like a school or something that happened in season 2. Yeah, I saw that when he was doing the mind melt on Michael. You can tell like the Vulcan extremists was like, oh, we don't want this. We don't want you to integrate Vulcans and humans together. We don't want that. We don't want none of that. And then, you know, like Sarek is like Michael's adopted father, you know, and we all know that. But like at the same time, like you can tell, hey, yeah, and then Michael was like trying to like save him. You know, like she was going through, like she felt what it felt because like it was dying, and then the mind melt gives them the connection to like communicate through space and time. And then and then Michael was like trying to like look for him, and then Michael asked Loker to like find Sarek for her. And I think for me, I'm just gonna say like, yeah, and then I think Sarek felt the shame of not choosing Michael. Why? Because I think the chancellor or someone was like, you need to choose between two people. You need to choose between Michael or Spock, and then he chose Michael. because it was like, oh yeah, that's my son. Maybe because because Spock is half human, half Vulcan. Maybe because Michael is like his adopted daughter. I think maybe that's why it was like it was like a conflict between him. He doesn't know who to choose. For me, I'm just gonna say because he chose Spock instead of Michael, and Spock ended up being in the Federation too. You know, like it was like I don't want to go on the Vulcan expedition, so he never went on the Vulcan expedition. He never went there, and then he felt the guilt and the shame of looking at Michael because it was like I don't want you in my mind. I don't want you to see why I didn't choose you to go on this because you were the best in your class. You came out with flying colors, but like because you're human, I chose Spock instead of you. And then I feel the shame because Spock never went there, and I shouldn't have chose Spock. I should have chose you. But like that was that. And then Loka, I think something is wrong with Loka. I think that man needs to go into therapy. That man needs help because he was sleeping with what is the gun called again? I don't know what a stun gun. Is it a stun gun? Yeah, he was sleeping with that under his bed. And then when I think him and the Admiral, they had something going on because they were friends, you know, like they were friends. And then when she like touched his back, and then he just, you know, choked her. I was like, what is wrong with you? You need to go to therapy. You have PTSD, you know, like you need help. PTSD is not a joke. You need to go in, you know, you need help. You need a professional help. You need to like do something. You know, at the end of the scene too, he has like a stun gun in his back, and I was like, oh yo, you need help. I know you like your specialty is in war or something, but like you need help. Aside from that, and Ash Tyler, I don't know. Ash Tyler, yeah, that man is growing on me. He knows the exact thing. He knows the exact things to say. That's it. He knows exactly what to say. He knows what not to say. I think there's gonna be something going on between them, and I think I think that's it because I was like, let me just. There was nothing else for me to like talk about because like, and then the confrontation between Michael and Surak when Surak was like fighting her, like get out of my mind, get out of my mind, get out of my mind, and when Michael like gets what is it called? When Michael bursts I keep saying Sarek. It's Sarek, okay? When Michael brought Sarek back, and then he was like, we're gonna talk about this later, father. I was like, okay, yeah, that's your father, because like you can tell like they have the same temper, they have the same, you know, like they talk the same, maybe not as the way we think they are supposed to be. They are the same person. You can tell the same temper, the same anger, the same drive. You can tell like Surak. I'm just gonna stop there. Sarek was like, yeah, I'm your father, you know, you get my traits from me, even though you're my adopted daughter. Like you can still tell like there's this dynamic, and there's this like, you know, like back and forth. You can tell like they are similar, you know, in attitude. You can tell that too. And then the Klingon took what is it called? The Klingon captured Admiral Conwell. You know, like they captured her. I was like, why? Why would you do that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And I think Loka felt relief that she was captured. I know I'm talking, there's a lot of space between it, but I'm just saying the way that I felt it. There was a lot of, you know, like Loka was so relieved, and when it was like talking to like what is it called? not Sarek. Now I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the person I was talking about the whole time. I was talking dog shit about my guy. What is his name? The second command, is the second commander? No. Why do I forget names like this? I don't know why. But anyways, that was it. I don't know what else to say about this, but like, I think for me, like, Loker needs to go into like therapy, because that man need help, because you killed all your crew, and then you are the last man standing. Really? You killed everyone and then you are the last man standing? Oh no, you need therapy. I think I like the bond between Michael and Sarek. I like the father and daughter relationship, and we don't know much about like Ice Tyler. We don't know about that. We don't know much about him. We just know like he was captured, and then Locker and him escaped, and that was what we know about him. And he was in Cleon in captivity for like 7 months, and that's what we know. So that's all. I just want to say, yeah, that's me. That's what I picked up. Maybe I need to say more about that, but I don't know. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.